Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's Daily Recap is for Monday, May the 22nd, 2023. Monday, May the 22nd. Original Daily Recap lady is back, everybody. I'm back. No more business trips until August, end of August. All right, so let's dive right back into this. Nina is talking to Sunny. And she just, Sonny, I wouldn't, and I tried to apologize to Carly. And in Carly fashion, I was trying to apologize to her at the hospital and we got interrupted. And I told Carly there was something I had to say to her. So Carly told me to come by later. She made me believe she was willing to listen. And I'm thinking, okay, that already sounds suspect. If you started talking to Carly at the hospital and you told Carly that you wanted to apologize, but there's so much more you need to tell her, Carly calls you later and says, come over. Although you know what, I fast forwarded or somehow I missed that because all I remember seeing is Nina coming through Carly's kitchen door. Which, by the way, everybody, why don't Carly ever use the front door? Everybody walks around the side to the kitchen. You know what? That's here nor there. I'm just saying, come on over. But by the way, come on over. Come to the back. But Drew comes in that. Everybody comes in that way. So, so Carly called me over. She didn't say, and you know what? I was shocked. Carly asked me, "Would you like a glass of wine?" Because Carly did. Would you like a glass of wine? And Nina said, oh, no. Okay. Carly listened. Carly just didn't do what Nina wanted. And she shut me down. She said that she would not interfere with Willow's decision. Does she hear what she just said? She said she would not interfere with Willow's decision. It's still Willow's decision. But by staying silent, she is, what did she say? She is driving a wedge. She's they'll never be able to, I'll never be able to reconcile with Willow by her staying silent. What are you talking about? And see, even Sonny, because she said something about, Carly said so and so, and he goes, wait a minute. Carly said, what did she, no, Nina, did she actually say? And Sonny repeated what Nina said. And she goes, well, she might as well have, Sonny. And I thought, see, Sonny knows. Sonny knows. Nina is a liar. And she thinks only what she wants to think. And so she goes, so, in Carly fashion. And so Sonny says, well, listen, I need to tell you something. And she goes, and Michael too. He goes, well, actually, Michael came to me. And he told him that Michael wanted peace because Willow wanted him to broker peace, and he came to me. And Nina said, oh, well, that's good, because in her mind, that means me too. And he goes, no, but it was for me. And she goes, see, that's Michael's way of keeping me out. And he goes, no. Sonny says, no, Nina. Michael said he was not going to influence Willow one bit. He is going to allow Willow to make her own decision when she wants a relationship with you. No, by him staying silent, that is driving a wedge. That is feeding what, no, it's not. And Sonny goes, well, actually, no, he's not him. Just like I promised Michael, I would not interfere. I would not pressure Willow. Nina, it has to be Willow's choice. You and Willow will have to work this out. Now, you see, she didn't turn on Sunny, did she? What she then did was started in on Michael. But Sunny, do you really think you could trust Michael? Do you really? I think he's stringing you along, only to pull the rug out from under you. And Sonny's looking at her and he goes, well, Michael seemed pretty sincere to me. And in my mind, I'm thinking, and Sonny, you know Michael. Michael was very sincere and honest, saying, I'm doing this for my siblings. Willow got me to see the damage of me, me having this rift, this divide between you and I. Michael's very honest with that. So no, Michael's not stringing him. How's he going to string him along when he even said Sonny could have access to the grandkids? How's that stringing him along, Nina? But see, no, you're trying. She was slowly trying to pull Sonny over to her side. I mean, it's good that you're going to have a relationship with your family. I want that for you. But I'm going to be left out in the cold. I guess I have to get used to just being left out in the cold with the, and I said, oh my God, look at this. Looky here. And he goes, Nina, I don't feel, you're not left in the cold. You have me. It's just going to take time. Nina doesn't want to give any time to this, right? And so now Sonny feeling guilty. Oh, marry me, Nina. Okay. You're going to marry her. And then you're going to end up finding out that she was the one that turned in Carly. Then what you going to do? You're going to divorce her like you've divorced how many other women? Carly, what, 6 times? and look, divorced everybody he's been married to. None of the marriages work. Sonny been married more times than anything. So anyway, I just looked and I said, okay, Nina's showing her true colors and she's trying to manipulate. And the best he could do is give her a marriage proposal because look, he definitely told her, I agreed, I'm not interfering. No, and I don't want you to. I don't want you to do anything that would jeopardize it. Oh, come on, Nina. You just tried to put seeds of doubt in his mind where Michael was concerned. But anyway, that's Nina. Done with her, right? Want to know who else I'm done with? This person here. This person, Jocelyn. Now, I don't like Michael either. But Jocelyn is a hot mess. All she cares about, you changed your mind. You now want to make peace. Oh my, and he goes, Jocelyn, do you want Donna to choose between you and Christina? Well, no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that would be but she still didn't get it. Unfortunate, but hey, say la vie. No, Jocelyn. And so Michael said, Dex can leave. No, he is not going to leave. He goes, so okay, then you're willing to accept whatever consequences that come then for him. You're willing for him to face danger. No. And she goes, it's all because you won't do what you're supposed. He goes, I'm not doing it. I promise, Willow, I am not going to use that evidence at all. Right? That's off the table. So then she ends up storming, well, then I'm just gonna figure out another way out. As if this 19-year-old entitled, all she wants is what she wants, is going to figure out anything, make anything better, make anything okay. She's going to do nothing but make it worse. And that's Jocelyn. That's Jocelyn. I just shook my head with her. So we have Tracy meeting Chase. I forgot Tracy and Finn became friends the last time she was back when I think when she was trying to save somebody. Was it Chase? No, I think it was something else that brought Tracy and Finn close. If anybody remembers, put that in comment corner. What did Tracy and Finn bond over? It was something, and they did. They became like unlikely friends, right? But she's there meeting Chase. And boy, is she giving Chase the riot act about he's not good enough for Brooklyn. He should be on his knees. Oh, and I was like, girl, I would be, you know what? With all due respect, Miss Quartermain, I got to get back to work. So thank you for the lunch invitation. I would not have allowed Tracy to talk to me the way she did. And so Finn has to go get a call from work, and Gregory hears Tracy talking to Finn in like a demeaning manner, and he walks over and he goes, "Oh no, is there a problem here?" And she looked up at him like, "And who?" And he goes, "This is my son, and you're not gonna talk to my son like that." And Chase is just looking up at him like, "Uh-oh, here we go, Dad." And he told her she was arrogant, she was rude, and she looked at him, and I thought, uh-oh, are we getting ready to put these two spitfire? But Gregory's too sick to deal with Tracy, but I do believe he would be putting her right in her place the way she needs to be. Although I did like Gregory and Alexis better. I really did, but I don't know, So the whole Tracy thing to me was, who cared about that? Tracy, you do nothing but butt into other people's life, but then she's always done that. That's Tracy. That's Tracy Quartermain. So now we have Drew and Carly. They're out in public. They actually look better together now. I don't know what it is. Some kind of, either they took some acting classes on how to work, better together in a scene, but they seem to be working better together. I mean, it seems more natural. And he goes, "I know, I'm bringing you here to the Metro Court. If it's too uncomfortable," she goes, "No, why? I'm just wondering why we're here." He said, "Because you know what? We need to get out. I'm happy to be out with you. And this is close to the hospital in case we need to get over there." And she goes, "You know what? You're right." And I thought, you know what? He is right. It is close to the hospital. It can be touch and go with Willow. So, go have some fun, but be close. Phone call away. I'm there in 2 minutes. You doggone right. So that was pretty cool. I just thought Nina was going to walk in on him and say something snide about SCC because she can't help herself. She can't help but give herself away. But Carly and Drew, he told her to throw him under the bus. Let him and his attorneys deal with it. And she's like, "I'm not about to do that." And she goes, "I talked to my mother." And he goes, "And she told you to take the deal?" She goes, "No, she did not. She doesn't make decisions for me." And Carly says, "And I'm not going to do that because you tried to talk me out of it. I just did it. This is all my fault." And he goes, "So I'm not letting you take the fall for me." And Drew says, "And I'm not about to let you go through this alone." He said, "Because you know what, Carly? I should have never mentioned about the merger. I should have kept my mouth shut." So anyway, they said, "Okay, then now we got to do something else. We got to, Ned," because Drew says Ned has all kinds of connections. "We got to get Ned to use them. So we need some leverage on Ned." Now look, they thinking like Quartermains, right? Who can be used to blackmail Ned with? Nah, he goes, I don't want to use Brooklyn. No, ooh, can't use Olivia. No. She's my best friend. Nah, we don't want to use Brooklyn. Well, guess what? That leaves Tracy. They thought Tracy was fair game. Now, truth be told, everybody, who has the best connections? Who do you think? Do you think Tracy Quartermain has the best connections or Ned Quartermain. My money is on Tracy Quartermain. I would be figuring out how I'm going to get Tracy to use her connections to work with the FCC, not Ned. Anyway, whatever. That's just gonna be that's just putting Tracy in a storyline mix. That's really all that is. Let's write something for Tracy, right? Let's write something for Tracy. So we have Sasha. Sasha is talking to Cody, and she's saying, I heard, what you did at the Home and Heart show. And he said, yeah, I found out they were trying to, do something underhanded and dirty. And you're my friend. And I wasn't going to let it happen. And she says, why didn't you come up to me? He goes, well, because you know what? I saw you can handle things. I saw you handled it. And there was no need. So the way it ended up turning out, they're going to get back to being friends because she goes, I kind of like the fact that we were becoming friends. And he did too. So they said, well, you know what? She goes, let's try that again. Let's try being friends again. So Cody's happy about that. And she goes, sorry that I didn't trust you where the bracelet was concerned, that I accused you. He goes, oh, I'm used to being accused of things. Like, he said, Gladys framed me. Oh, he was point blank with Sasha again. No, Gladys framed me. And she just kind of looked, but he's not going to sugarcoat that. Gladys framed me. Now, Gladys just did. Miss Wu hemmed her up. She comes, Sonny, I saw him giving his employee a big old fat envelope full of cash. And Selena's like, and? What was a big old fat envelope full of cash? She goes, I don't care how Sonny pays his employees. Well, that was too much to be paid. How would Gladys know it was too much to be paid? How would she know that? It was an envelope. Could have been 2 weeks worth of pay. Dex gets hazard pay, right? How would Gladys know? They didn't hand a briefcase full of cash to Dex at all. So she goes, well, that has to be worth something. And Selena said, I'll knock off $5,000. So you still owe me $80,000. What? Huh? And Selena she was on one end. Gladys was sandwiched in between her and her little guard man, or little henchman, knee breaker man, right? So Gladys is like, but I'm telling you, I can't get that kind of money. And she goes, you know what? I'm getting ready to go to Singapore to visit my mother. And when I get back, you better have all of my money. And for my troubles, I'm going to charge you 5% a week. She said, but I'm having a hard time getting the 80. How that would be too much to repay. She goes, then you better hurry up. Then you better get it done. So she goes, okay, because I got to do it a little at a time, or Sasha's going to know. Sasha's already talking about taking her guardianship back. And Selena goes, not my problem. And she gets up and she walks away. And her little employee guardsman said, well, you were awfully generous to her. And she goes, not at all. Gladys is not going to be able to pay me my money. And hopefully she leaves town before I get back. She says, and then it'll be up to her cousin, Sonny Corinthos, to pay her debt to me. And I thought, well, goodness, Gladys, that's wishful thinking. Because Sonny Corinthos is going to be pretty pissed off at you for enticing Gladys into that and having Gladys use Sasha's money. It'll be interesting how Sonny handles Selena Wu in that regard. He'll be, is that how you got a hold of my cousin Brando's garage? See, Sonny's going to start figuring out a whole bunch of stuff. So we shall see it. I just see there to be true conflict between Sonny and Selena. I really, really do. It's about to go down within the next few months. I really believe it is. So anyway, let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner. There are a lot of comments, and I'm getting ready to set my timer. Remember, I will do comment corner for 10 minutes. So let's see how many comments I can get through. Now, Gwendolyn says, I believe when Sonny finds out Nina snitched on Carly and Drew, he'll probably feel like Nina was pushed to the edge. I don't know about that. He's going to be pissed at Nina. Nina and Sonny's marriage will be a game changer. No, it won't. Sonny drops you like the drop of a hat if he feels you betrayed his family. Just a theory of mine. Great recap. Deborah says Gladys needs to come clean with Sonny. He will not forgive her for lying to him and spying for Wu. Nina needs to own up to her mistakes. I wonder what Liesl will think about Nina's decision to turn in Carly and Drew. I know Liesl doesn't know yet. And Jocelyn didn't tell her mom of the plan to hurt Sonny. Was that her mistake? Yeah, Jocelyn did not tell her mother because she knew she would have told him, don't you dare do that. You do not do that to Donna's father. So Carly would not have stood for that. Now, I also forgot to say in Comment Corner, who else is not pushing Willow to have a relationship with Nina? Liesl. She told Willow, no, I'll leave that up to you, but I want a relationship with you. See? But Liesl's not, I mean, Nina's not blaming her Aunt Liesl, now is she? She ain't blaming Liesl at all. And Lucy says, Curtis and Jordan's scene was hot, but they shouldn't try to rekindle what they once had because it was ruined. That's true. Queen of the South says Ken Shriner, who plays Scotty, tweeted that General Hospital has written him off of the show. That is a shame. No more Dr. O and Scotty. I know, I liked them. And Ken Shriner's been on that show forever. Oh my goodness, forever, since Laura was him and Laura were teenagers. Oh my goodness. I wonder why. Because I liked him. He was, off and on, but he's been way more on now. I mean, I really like that. And then Neon Moon said Curtis is fickle. Otherworldly 2003 says, I think horny after all the drama and testosterone has been brought up in the Haunted Star Adventure. So you think Curtis got hot and heavy, being a superhero, saving the world. Linda says, Michael and Carly did say they would not interfere in Willow's choice when it comes to Nina. Michael's always said that. In Nina's mind, Carly and Michael are keeping her from Willow. That is Nina's imagination working here. Nina needs help. If you think about it, Nina is irritating Michael and Carly's nerves. Nina is keeping it going. Instead of it being Michael and Carly's fault, it's all Nina's. Yes, it is all Nina's fault. And then you gave some more great comments, but I'm going to kind of move it on, Linda, because I've only got 10 minutes. Otherworldly 2003 says she thought long and hard about not letting anyone know who Mike was and where he belonged. Nina has whatever she needs with or without the skills to use them. And then Lisa says exactly, the non-relationship between Nina and Willow is all Nina's doing. Ron says Curtis needs to accept the fact that she will have two fathers in her life, and it's time for Portia to grow up and allow Trina to make her own choices. That way she learns from her mistakes. Annette says I like Gladys more than Holly. Well, I really don't like either one. Yeah, I don't like either character. Port Charles would be boring without her, in my opinion. And then Otherworldly 2003 says Gladys gives us a blue collar perspective of Port Charles. That is true. And Ariana says, as always, a great recap. And PE says, I don't like the way Curtis is acting at all, but Jordan isn't helping by constantly lurking around him. Otherworldly 2023 says, Taggart's giving Portia good advice in this episode on stepping up to Curtis and backing off their daughter in relationships. Yeah, that was true. And then Otherworldly says, Jordan is a loving former friend, investigating partner, and wife. Her time is precious with no time for petty lurking. As Taggart said to Portia, if you want Curtis, get in where you fit in. He's like, stop worrying, God, getting all in Trina's life. Get your man back. Ispy says he was there in her teenage years. You must mean Taggart. He was just working a lot, I thought. And this is Jordan's a fool. All they write these Black women, including Trina, is to run behind these men they all are in love with and be a fool and be weak. Sheila says, please let Gladys get caught so she can disappear. I didn't see how she's relevant at all, or I don't see how she's relevant at all. Otherworldly 2003 says, side humor like Lucy, who I can't watch now that she was such a screw up in the Victor Cassadine storyline. Also, her character values goes up more now that we can't take fun with Martin and the Lucy scenes. Where is Martin? He's off the show more than he's on the show. And then Michael says, I love George's transparency, very refreshing on the soap. She was such a class act. Taggart is the only father Trina knows. Yes, you can have completed the script for the Curtis Jordan scene. And then Jocelyn and Michael are spoiled brats. Joss should have never asked Sonny to fire Dex. I know that. She got some nerve. Michael needs to take his personal feelings out of the Willow-Nina relationship. Let Willow continue to make her own decisions. Michael does let Willow make her own decisions. He really does. Michael even does for Willow what he doesn't want to do. He made up with Sonny. He didn't want to do that. Miss Wu is very foolish to ask Gladys to spy for her. Gladys is the worst spy on the planet. This will be Selena's downfall. The writers are trying to help redeem Cody in the eyes of the fans. I hate Ken Schreiner Scott is being written out. I do too. Why, I wonder. I'm enjoying his storyline, especially he and Liesl. Nina is going to repair her relationship with Willow. I would love to see Sasha and Nina become mother and daughter. It would be a wonderful storyline. And then Michelle, you wrote a phenomenal recap there. Everybody go back and read what Michelle wrote. It's a little too long, Michelle. I've only got 2 more minutes. And Janet said, glad the daily recaps are all caught up. Looking forward to these Comment Corner returning Monday. Here it is, everybody. Comment Corner is back. Sandy Moon says, neither Carly or Michael have told Willow not to have a relationship with Nina, and it's all in Nina's delusional mind. Sabrina says, I totally agree with you. Ghana Girl says, I can't stand Sonny or Nina. Used to love Sonny. LaShanta says, OMG, Curtis and Jordan were fire. I know I didn't like the way he treated her, but Portia got him on the rebound. So keep that same energy. Why are they making him restless? I believe Miss Wu in the WSB. Nah, she's not. She's not thirsty like Nina. Jocelyn does too much. Remember me, remind me when Robin asked Sunny to fire Jason. Sunny, reminds her when Robin asked Sunny to fire Jason. She did. Sunny can't stand Gladys and would never tolerate her. She is a traitor. It's Cyrus all over. You must mean, are you talking about Selena? I think Sasha, I like Sasha, but stay in her lane. Well, what's her lane? I'm so sick of Nina because Carly and Michael just said they would not interfere. Curtis is a confused little boy. He has no idea what to do with himself. I know they're making him, do I want this bar? Do I want WSB? Do I want, oh, shut up, Curtis. Goodness. Zeke is coming back. Who's Zeke? To town, and maybe he will get with Jordan. Who is Zeke? Portia is busy plotting how to break up Spencer and Trina. Yes, she is, and it's going to backfire on her. Lisa says, why didn't they say Zeke? Wait, didn't they say Zeke was gay? Who's Zeke? Somebody let me know who Zeke is. Sunny is not going to help Gladys. Why is she trying to get Sunny to buy into deception stock? That was the stupidest idea to come in. He would not buy from Gladys. Why is she asking questions about Dex? Now she's going to tell Selena Dex is working for Sunny, getting information on her. Selena already knows Dex is working for Sunny. Dex has been Sunny's right-hand man for what, 7-8 months now? Gladys is going to try to get Selena to turn on Dex. No, she's not. She is evil. Dex, everybody knows Dex is his side right-hand man. And Sandy says to Lisa, hi, Lisa, I don't think Zeke would be gay on General Hospital. He played a gay man in the haves and have-nots. But I don't know about General Hospital. Oh, that's who we're talking about. Portia's brother. That's why I didn't know. Who's Zeke? For one thing, he would be too young for Jordan. Andre Maddox, I hate the fact that they don't bring him back for long enough. That is one man that is perfect for Jordan. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that him and Anna look hot together too, but I think Andre and Jordan, because they had a thing there for a while, a minute, right? So anyway, everybody, look, I made it through all the comment corner, but I did go over. It was 12 minutes, but you know what? I saw it was kind of close to the end, so I kept right on going, right? Kept right on going. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital.